Hey guys, Larry here. This is a third fucking attempt on filming this video. This video is going as great as 2021 did. Burn. 2021 sucked like a lot. It wasn't until the last few months did it get better, but even then, like, fuck, it was an awful year. Started with having COVID. It was awful. I wasn't the worst. I had the most mild symptoms, but it still sucked to have COVID. My good friend Optimus0420SL, Scott, he passed away from COVID. Same time I had COVID. It sucked. I didn't have a job for the longest bit of a time because it was just awful. And I didn't like any job around here that was open, and the places I applied to didn't want me. So cool. Just depressed and like anxiety riddled the whole damn time. And then finally, June decided to sauce it up a bit. I'm going to be real serious here for a moment. And I'm sorry, there's some people out there that know about this, but I mostly told friends I really trust and friends I felt like needed to know. My dad had a stroke in June, and we've been taking care of that and doing all we can with that and all the upset stuff that goes on, a lot of the talks we've had about what's going to happen now, all this kind of stuff. What do we need to do? What do we need to get rid of? What do we need to sell? It's been so fun since June, and that's, of course, exaggeration, hyperbole, all that. It's been a miserable time in my life, and I mean, luckily he survived his stroke, but it's just been rough that we've all had to like sit down and decide what we needed to do and stuff, and it's still technically not over. He finally got to come home in November, just a little bit before Thanksgiving, and it's just been rough. Every day's been rough since everything's been going on. There's only been a few days has it been like better, but a few days out of nearly a year, it's still rough. This channel suffered because most of it. If it's not because of that, it's because it's my fault. It really is. It was just me not doing things I should do. I had 2 episodes of the Secret Transformer show scripted out, and I kept telling people, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna start sending scripts out to people," and I didn't. So that's really on me. A lot of the problems have been on me, but it's just me getting like, and then just June came around and it was just fun. So, what's the good of this year? Like I said, Brian and I celebrated 10 years of knowing each other, and in a similar way, me and Max did as well. And I think me and Jackson also know each other after 10 years. It's crazy. 2021 was the year of like, this is whenever because 2011 is when my channel really started kicking off. By 2010, it was just people who like in my like county knew about me and like my friends and family. That was it. 2011 is whenever things started branching out, you know. So that's whenever I met some of my greatest friends on the internet. For the stuff I did do on this channel, I kind of felt a little bit proud. I made TFIA card. That was a lot of fun. That was during the time, like that was the week or two after everything that was going on with me, with Dad, and I just need a laugh. Now, of course, before we had this plan before that, but like when that happened, I really needed a laugh and like a good time with friends, and I did. I didn't even hang out with my friends for like a whole month, like anybody from around here. I didn't hang out with anybody for a month after everything happened with my dad. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through this because this is the 3rd attempt. The first attempt was an hour long and my phone wouldn't render it. It didn't have enough space for that. That's fine. But what was the other fun part was the fact that the second time I tried doing it, I thought I was doing fine, and halfway through the video, it ran out of space. So I'm trying to get this as quick as possible. But all the good stuff was starting to look a little bit better. Like I said, around October, I got to watch my favorite baseball team ever win a World Series for the first time since I was born. Literally, the Atlanta Braves won their last championship in 1995. I was born in 1996, just a few months after them winning that, and I didn't get to see that. I never got to see them even be really good. By the time I formed consciousness, they started not doing so great, but I still love the Atlanta Braves, and I got to watch them win a World Series, and it just made me feel good. My favorite NASCAR driver, Kyle Larson, although had a very bad 2020 year, saying the slur on the Twitch, like a true gamer, he apologized for what he did, and I felt like everything he was trying to do and say was good. And like, obviously, I can't speak out of this, but I felt like what he was doing went above and beyond what he had to do to be reinstated in NASCAR, and he got in, and this last year he just tore it up. He just he won the championship and all this, and it was just a wonderful time, and a wonderful time to be a Kyle Larson fan, I guess. And then also my second favorite driver, Bubba Wallace, started a team with Michael Jordan, and they won a race, and I won't lie, I cried whenever they did, but that's beside the point. Stupid, silly sports. Let's get off that, Larry. No one cares. All right, iRacing happened too. I sponsored, earlier in the year, I sponsored two guys in iRacing in the NAISCC Cup Series. I sponsored them for so many races, and it was a fun time, and I liked doing that. And then they also did a truck series, like another smaller series of that, and I got to sponsor a whole race, and I think this next few months there will be another one, or maybe two. That's beside the point. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. And it was just fun stuff to do, you know? It's fun stuff to do. But yeah. But the big thing that happened was in November, I finally got to meet some of my friends, big friends. I've met Jackson before, and I met a few other people before that know me from YouTube. But this one was big and personal because, not that, you know, me meeting Jackson was not. It was still a wonderful day and all the time. But I finally got to meet 01 trans fan Dakota, and him, and his fiance Kat went down to Florida to go see my other good friend MaxRossLinden and Justin, their wedding, and it was a wonderful time. And it was just a wonderful week of adventures in Florida, my least favorite damn state, but still a fun old time nonetheless. Okay, enough of that. I also got a job as a banker in November, so that's fun, and I'm already up for a promotion next week, so that's fun. But anyway, that's just how it went in the end of the year. The year kind of got a little bit better, but still been a rough bunch of patches of time. So enough of that. Let's talk about stupid robot toys. Let's talk about them. All right, once again, we have the honorable mentions because, of course, we do. I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible. I want to just, like, show the figure, just maybe say, like, a couple little things about it. So let's get on with that. MPM Ratchet. Kingdom Galvatron. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I didn't love him like everybody else did. He's still good, though. Studio Series Lockdown. He's a custom from TF Customs on Instagram. Really good custom. He's really nice. Generations Blur. Kingdom Cyclonus. Once again, he's good, but I don't love him. Sorry. Studio Series Dino. He's wonderful. I love him. He's such... They did their best to not make him a Ferrari, but also a Ferrari at the same time. I love him. Earthrise Thrust. Thanks, Kid Convoy 82. You gave me a good one because I bought another one and it was broke, but that was my fault for not looking more at that thing. But thanks, Kid Convoy. Kingdom Rat Trap. He's a little fella. Human Alliance Bumblebee. Wonderful dude. Studio Series Bumblebee movie. Starscream. Thanks, Dakota. Sorry I didn't transform him for the video. I just didn't have enough time. Kingdom Waspinator. Thanks, Max. Once again, sorry I didn't transform him. But Generation Selects Deep Cover. Do you know he has some awesome facts on Twitter.com? Earthrise, Sunstreaker, Kingdom, Sideswipe, and Red Alert. They're really nice. I like them a lot. Cybertron, Hotshot, Incelion, am I right? Studio Series Jolt. Thanks, Max and DilbinDigital. They gave me... Dilbin got me this, and then he saw that I finally posted this like a week later on my Instagram, and I'm sorry, but still, really, I like them both a lot. I think I'm going to turn one into a custom, though. Beast Wars Vintage Megatron. I really like him. I got him like $15 the day after Christmas. I like the dude. He's really fun. MP Smokescreen. Thanks a lot, Matt. I'm glad to have this guy back in my life, and he's wonderful. He's pristine. He's a lot better than the one I got rid of, but still, I love him to death. He's so great. And finally, on the honorable mentions, these were almost on the list. They were right on the list until the very end of the year. It was Kingdom, Airraiser, and Skywarp. Like, they were really good, like, on their own, and she was also a fun character on the Kingdom show, and I liked it. And then they made it a bald eagle and named it after one of my favorite characters, Skywarp. So of course I had to buy it, and I can't pick which one I like the most, though. If I had to pick, it might be him. But either way, that's it for the honorable mentions. I'm not going to throw you down. Lol, I'm kidding. Anyway, let's get on with the stinking list. Alright, I'm going to try my best to describe some of this as quick as possible, but also be meaningful and why it means so much to me. Like this one. When I finally got to meet Dakota, he gave me this item in the unboxing video that I put out, and I just felt like he deserved to be in this list, and it just was something that means a lot to me, and it'll probably mean a lot to me for the future. It is Neon Strike. Not Neon Strike, like the Neon Cat. Neon Strike. He was Neon Stream, but I changed the name later because... But, it's purple, green, and pink. It looks like the Joker, but it's supposed to be my channel colors. This means a lot to me. I think Kid Convoy 82 gave the Seekers to Dakota to custom, and I really like this one. This means a lot to me. He's been on my dresser ever since I got back from Florida, and he also was just, he was on there for a month or so, month and a half, but I really do treasure this a lot. I haven't even transformed it yet, but it's still, I mean, I have this mold 1,000 times, but like, it's so wonderful, and I love it, and it means a lot to me, and I will forever treasure this thing. He's so beautiful. Okay, I mentioned about Airraiser being on the list, and then I took her off and Skywarp off. Who was it? It was Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Soundwave. Holy damn shit. Thanks a lot to Kid Convoy 82 and Dakota for getting me this guy. He is absolutely fucking beautiful. Look at this thing. It transforms like shit. I do not like what it transforms into. Even if you do like fun little edits to make him look like a boombox. Nah. This guy's going to stay in robot mode as long as I can keep it that way. Because, like, this is one. It looks like the 3A statue. Just dumbed down, and you can do transforming if you wanted to. I can't wait for the Ravage to go in here. I heard that Puerto Rico, they have some. So hopefully soon we can get some. I don't know. But either way, I really dig this. It's so wonderful. It's so well made, and it's fun to play with. And it's just, even just put him there, and he falls over. He's a really fun guy. I really have to say that. This guy, this is the third time's the charm for me. He had a toy in Reveal the Shields that I kind of liked for the time, but as time went on, I didn't really care for it too much anymore. Then Power of the Primes came out, and it has its flaws. I liked it for a while, but then I just kind of had to have a retrospect and be like, wait, hold on. Now, finally, I think they got it. Studio Series 86 Jazz. Like, holy shit, this thing looked great. Even before I put the Repro label toy hack set on, it's so damn wonderful. I really like him. He's so well articulate and everything. It's just, like, so beautiful. I understand some people have an issue with, like, the windows cracking. Luckily, I have not had that yet. But, my God, this thing, they just knocked it out of the park. And then just with the toy hack set on, it makes it so beautiful. It makes it worth every penny. It's one. I don't ever say like a toy hack set is required, but this is one of those times I feel like it is. That being said, this is wonderful. I like it a lot. They brought back Shatter Glass toys. Like first they did it with Generation Selects, and then they're like, "Oops, here's just a series of those things." I So the ones I got this year, I got 5 of them. One of them was in a 2-pack, but of this year. So I'm just gonna put 3 of them up. I turned the Soundwave. No, I turned the Ratchet from the Optimus and Ratchet set. I turned him into Soundwave because he kind of he looked better that way. But the other 3, and then the Optimus is somewhere on this list. Stay tuned to find out. Anyway, so of the other 3 I got these guys, and I just wanted to put them all together in one little list. Although there is a definitive winner. Is it Blur, that I never had the Studio Series Blur mold of, but I did. I don't really care. Like, I like him, but I don't really love him. It's just the Titans Return one. That's the kind of reason I don't love it to death. But I do like the head sculpt of it, like the eye patch and the red and the scratches. Is it Goldbug, a character that I absolutely adore, and I've voiced Shatter Glass Bumblebee in Transformers Ascension? Is it him? No, it's just that it's the Cliffjumper mold, and I wish it was a different thing. I wish it was like the Runabout Runamuck mold. I wish it was the Sunstreaker mold, but no, whatever. Of the 3 of the Shatter Glass line they did, this is it. This is the winner. It's Megatron, without a doubt. He's so wonderful. All this extra stuff they did for him, like the wings, the cannon, this like cockpit. I don't like how he transforms. I don't exactly like what he turns into, but he has got the perfect presence of like a Shatter Glass Megatron. I wish they did the different head. I wish they did Combat Hero Megatron's head, but what are you gonna do except buy a one of those and swap the head? But I will say, this guy's the best one so far, but I didn't get him this year. I didn't get him in 2021. I got him I got him today as this filming of this video. So alas, he is not a part of this list. Will he be on the 2022 list? Stay tuned next year to find out if I still make content by then. But no, nonetheless, this is the best one. But I still like the 3 to 5 that we got this year. They're still wonderful in my opinion. I found this vintage toy in a box. It was $40. I had to get this very vintage item, Armada Skywarp. Whenever I was doing one of these videos, like the other take of this, I sat there and described it as vintage, and I just sat there as like, this thing ain't that old. But either way, Armada Skywarp. I love Skywarp. I had to get him. He was $40, brand new in the box. And the sound still worked. The batteries were fine. It didn't corrode the damn thing like it normally would. This thing's awesome, though. He's not the most fun thing to transform, and I think one of his legs is, like, not correctly aligned. Yeah, but nonetheless, I still think this is a wonderful toy. Like, this is a fun-ass toy. I've always wanted to try the Armada Skywarp, like the OG one. And this guy is just worth it. He has the cool little sword wing. Nonetheless, I think this guy is worth every penny. $40. He just wasn't... If he had better articulation in the legs, I think this guy would have been perfect. He comes with a little mini-con, dude, and I put him over there for some reason. I didn't get him. No, he's not over there. Well, wherever he is, I hope he's having a good day. Okay, I couldn't do this list without mentioning them at all. Kingdom came out this year, and it was very... the show was okay. I liked it, but it was good to see the Beast Wars stuff. I was never big into Beast Wars at all this year, but I felt like I absolutely had to get these 2, and these 2 kind of snowballed me into getting more of them. Megatron and Primal. I got Primal because he was like on clearance on Amazon already. But it was like a month in. It was like a few weeks into the Kingdom stuff, and he was already on clearance on Amazon. So I was like, why not? And my God, was he fun. And then, of course, I was going to get Megatron no matter what. He's like one of my favorite things ever. And he's so cool, too. I like these figures a lot. And I felt like I needed to put them together because I felt like I sat there and I was like, which one do I like the most? And I couldn't figure that one out because they both have flaws, but they both have their strengths. And it was kind of hard to justify which one was the worst of the worst, and which one was the best. So I just got to put them together because they just, yes, yes. Yes, okay, you get the joke. We're cracking into number 9. Nothing's gonna stand in our way. It's Studio Series Hot Rod. Oh yeah. Okay. This was like one of the first few figures I got of the year, and he's actually really damn good. He's like super like well made. He's a deluxe. Let's get that out of the way. It is a Voyager. It's a deluxe and a Voyager pricing. But he comes with all these accessories, and if that doesn't justify it enough, it's the articulation and the transformation of this thing. So well done, so well engineered. This guy deserves any kind of like praise this thing, like, because this is wonderful. This is wonderfully made. Like, I can't think of a better like Studio Series like toy like of the 86 line. I can't think of anyone that's better than this one, because this one just blew it out of the park. I was very like on the fence, like, oh, fucking great, we're gonna do Studio Series 86 toys. But this guy made me shut up quick, because this thing is so well done and so well made. I almost forgot I bought one of these this year, and it's kind of surprising I did, because he's so damn big. And then also, I couldn't put him on the list without putting the other one on. MPM Starscream, and, come on, MPM Megatron. Guys, I don't mean to, like, over-exaggerate, but, like, holy shit with these two. Like, holy fuck. Hold on, the Starscream's been giving me trouble on standing the last many times I've filmed this video. This Megatron is so well done. I forgot to flip up his little head crest thing. Is that really it? Yeah, I guess so. This Megatron is so huge. He's the biggest MP I own. He towers over the actual other MP Megatron I got. And he's so huge. And the Starscream is so beautiful. A lot of my friends are now actually getting this guy because of clearances in the UK. And he is so expressive. Like, just so wonderful and, like, well done. I've never seen a figure so well done in my life. It's just, look at that. That's important. But, like, otherwise, like, holy shit, this thing's so, like, elegant. Once again, they both got their own downfalls. Transforming into a jet, this guy's kind of a difficult guy. And the Megatron, what does he transform into? A jet? Either way, I think these guys are wonderful, and I am one figure away from completing the MPM line, not including those 2 leader toys. I'm not counting those. My good buddy MateoPotato sold me this for a deal I couldn't refuse. It is Masterpiece Inferno. I've always wanted this guy. I've always wanted like another big bot. I like the car robot masterpieces, but I wanted a big chunky guy. And although I could have literally just bought Ratchet, I already have Ironhide. Why do I have to? Although I need to. But either way, I've always wanted to at least have this or Grapple. But Inferno just spoke to me. He's nice and red. Look at him. I like that this was the beginning of the tunifying of these things, because you can replace this with a tunified grill. And I don't display. I like my MPs looking as like pristine of an authentic of a car as it could be. Sunstreaker breaks the mold, and that's kind of the last big new one I bought. But either way, I think the only thing that like I really need from this guy is I need a red alert to go with him. Preferably an OG, like a legit MP and red alert to go with him, but I already got so many KOs over there. I think I'd be fine without, like, you know. But either way, Inferno's great, and he's just happy all the dang time. Why are you happy? We're living in a dark era of our timeline. Why are you so happy? Okay, this one's kind of a bit more sentimental, more of a memorial kind of thing. I was once again trying to complete this shelf of mine. You can see it right there. The animated shelf. I keep wanting to finish that up after watching animated. And there were so many of those main core guys that was hard to get because they just costed so much. And I finally got it. And at first I was going to put a bunch of these in, the honorable mentions somewhere on the list. And then this one guy was going to be number 6. But while I was writing the list, we lost Derek J. Wyatt. And I felt like it was only appropriate to have all of them together in one number. And that's how I'm going to go with it. So here's all the animated toys I got this year. Rodimus, which is actually really good. He was going to be on the honorable mention. Bumblebee, he was probably going to be on the honorable mentions as well. Samurai Prowl, which is kind of just 2 of them together because my friend who's loaning me these guys was missing an arm, and then we just kind of kit bashed it. Sunstorm from MateoPotato, which actually probably would have been on the list. He's actually very beautiful. And who was going to actually be on number 6? Optimus Prime. I couldn't do this list and not talk about the wonderful things that was animated. It's not my favorite Transformers show property, but it's still wonderfully made and wonderful, and it means a little bit to me. So to see one of the creators pass away, I just felt like I needed to do this and just honor him in some kind of way. And I very much enjoy these toys, and I hope we can continue to... I hope Hasbro does whatever they need to do to finally give us more animated toys in this legacy line. I know there's some certain hang-ups on that, but I feel like they need to do something to honor Derek as much as they can. And these guys are really well done and really well made, and I couldn't be happier to have these in my collection, especially the Optimus and the Sunstorm. They're just wonderful. Number 5 is 2 figures, but I want to talk about... They were just kind of hard to find, and I found them for good prices. One I love more than the other, but I just wanted to put them together because. Here's Red Wing. Siege Red Wing. He's the Target exclusive. Target Red Card exclusive, which is a crock of shit. But I like the colors. He's so wonderful. I think it's an Armada, homage. And if it is, it's wonderful. I like the look of it. He's so wonderful. And I paid, I want to say $40 to $50. These things are normally $30. But I paid a little extra for him because I felt like he deserves it. He's so wonderful looking. And, and I just sat there and was just like, man, that's probably the most, the priciest thing I'm going to pay for one of these, Siege Seeker molds. There's nothing I would ever pay past $30 for. There's no way I could. It was Skywarp. My God. How do I explain this one? I got goofed. I goofed myself. I was on eBay, and you know how all those people who have these things sell them for ridiculous prices? Well, I saw one, and I wanted to joke with them and make them an offer because they were like $200. They were like $175, I forget. And I sat there and said, I'm going to give him an offer. And he's probably going to be like, fuck you. You're going to pay this price. Maybe $5 less. Fuck you. I offered $150 and he took it. The guy took it. And at that point, I had the money. So that wasn't an excuse. So I got him. And I love Skywarp to death. But I don't think this guy's really that worth it. But I like him a lot. I like Skywarp, and I really do like the look of this. He's not black. I like the gray. I like the idea of gray instead of black, but I would have preferred this to be in black, but maybe there's some hang-ups. But either way, no, there wasn't. This guy's like some black. Somebody's going to take that out of context, probably. But nonetheless, I think these guys are wonderful, especially Skywarp. I can't not love this thing to death. It's kind of what, look at him. He's wonderful. He's a beautiful boy growing up in the world. Number 4, if you know me, you knew this was going to be on the list. It's surprising that it wasn't on the 2020 list. Earthrise Optimus. I love this thing. He's so well done. It's like the perfect G1 Optimus toy. Yeah, I got the Shatter Glass one. When I filmed this video the first time, I forgot I got this guy in 2021, but together they're really good. I really like the purple on the Shatter Glass one too. He's so vibrant. If I had to make a Laramus 2.0, I'd probably buy one of these and paint it a little bit more green. But damn, dude, this kicks so much ass. But I can't deny that this thing's so wonderfully made. This is the Kingdom version of it because I couldn't find the Earthrise one, and anytime I did, I didn't have the money. But I had $50 on Amazon. I bought it. He's so worth it. He's one of my favorite toys of the last little while. And he's so well done. And I can't forget about his evil counterpart. Not Megatron. Not Nemesis Prime. Why isn't there not a Nemesis Prime of this? Why'd they have to give it the Siege one? The Nemesis Prime thing. Yeah, okay. That didn't make any sense. I shit you not. If it wasn't that the next two things after this, number 1 and number 2, I didn't get them, this would have been number 1. Core Soundwave. Oh my god. Why they did it. They fucking did it. They made a perfect little Soundwave. I was talking earlier about the Bumblebee movie one. It's great. We talked about the Netflix one, I think, a while ago. It was great. But holy shit, they knocked it out of the park with this guy. Honestly, if you just upscaled this to a deluxe Voyager leader, it'd be great. It'd be great. Perfect Soundwave. But because it's so tiny, so little, he has a little cassette. That's perfect. It's perfect. If it transformed, it'd be perfect. If the little Laserbeak transformed, I think he would have been number 2 on this list. Be damned what number 2 is. But number 2 and number 1 exist. But nonetheless, this guy beat the shit out of everything here. Like, memorable toys, a memorial bunch I got. Fucking my favorite character of all time. The most expensive version of my character of all time. But no, this guy come in. He just like, I'm fucking cool. And that you are. You're very cool. Now, number 2, I've considered getting this guy before, but I never ultimately did because I didn't like some things about it. But I was always on the hunt for something of this caliber until Matt 360verse decided to give it to me, and now I think I'm perfectly content. DX9's Astor Train, because I don't think I'm allowed to say the word they call it because I don't want to be canceled on Twitter.com. My God, this thing's awesome. DX9's Astor Train is really cool. He gave it to me scot-free, and this thing is so big, so bulky, other than his little thighs. Those are a little. That's the one thing I really don't like about it. If I had to, I think that was the ultimate, like, I'm not getting this because his thighs aren't thick. But even then, I think you can find, like, a kit for that. You just have to take it off. But, like, oh my God, this thing's so wonderful. Only thing I don't like is that one of his legs is loose, but if you just keep doing that, of course it's going to get loose, Larry. But no, God, this thing towers over all my Astor Trains that I've ever owned in my life. I don't even see my, like, where is that one? I don't even see the Earthrise one over there. Or the Siege one, whatever. This thing's so awesome. I love him to death. And I've been meaning to do a short with him, the Secret Transformer show short with him. But I want a certain somebody for that. And I don't think I'll ever get him now that he has his own TV show on Adult Swim. If you catch my hint. But anyway, I love this thing. And this could have been number 1. What did get number 1? Well, it was... dishonorable mention, right? This world sucks. Like, this is Elita 1, the Walmart, Netflix. This thing sucks. Why is Elita 1 just fail at every fucking toy they've made of her? They made her the combiner thing. That one was decent. Decent at best. It was better than the Starscream, but it still wasn't great. And then I was sitting there, I was like, maybe this is the one. But then the RC toy, like the reviews for that came out, and I was like, oh God, this is not going to be great. I'm going to hold out hope. What the fuck? They fucking, this is, by the way, Barricade's gun, the Earthrise Barricade's gun. But that's beside the point. That doesn't matter in this situation. This thing is so not good. It's not fun. It's not anything. It looks good. That's about it. It looks good. Man, I can't wait. I have to use this in videos, but whoops, that's a spoiler. Number 1. I've been looking for this guy for a while. I voiced him in Transformers Ascension, and I also voiced for him in Transformers Annihilation, I think Transformers Legacy Annihilation, on Primetime Animations, or Primetime Studios. Sorry, Dawn, for getting you wrong, your channel wrong, but I voiced this guy in 2 different things. And I felt like he needed to be with me. He needed to be in my home. He needed to be with me. But he costed too goddamn much. But earlier this year, when I had a lot of money, I decided I'm going to try to get this guy. And I scoured everywhere for this thing. I went on eBay. All the prices sucked. I went through anybody that knew anybody. Nobody had a good price for it. It was dwindling down. I went to fucking Reddit for this guy, and nobody had one. Then I went under the suggestion of Max to go to TFW 2005. They usually have boards. You can request things there, and some people were selling it, but they also weren't going to answer my messages, or they sold it and they never replied, updated their message board thread. So I set out one and said, hey, I'm looking for this guy, if anybody knows. I didn't get any messages for weeks. Until one day, some guy's like, oh yeah, I got him, but he's missing a left hand. I was like, no. Yeah, left hand. I was like, fuck it, I'll just message the company to give me another left hand. How much do you want? Yes, sure. That's crazy fucking enough. Yeah, sure, good enough. Sent it. Package got sent. It came to my house. I have comatose. Or MMC's turmoil. He's so wonderful. Like, genuinely. This is wonderful. This is a well-made thing. I wish he wasn't expensive, but he's still number 1 on the list. Like, as I said, his left hand was missing. He had the right hand and then the gun, but he didn't have the left hand. He lost it. Although he messaged MMC one time to get it to him, and he got the replacement hands. He lost those too. I messaged MMC. They said, oh, we don't do that anymore. And so that gave me the implication that they will never make another Turmoil. So, because I think it was a convention exclusive, so whatever, it's fine. But they were like, hey, we'll send you the Spartan hands, which are yellow. So I painted it dark black. In the video, it's 100% you can't tell. And even in person, other than a little bit of glitteriness, it doesn't look that different. And he still does all the stuff, and it moves and all that cool stuff. This is genuinely a really damn good thing, and I'm glad to have it because it means a lot to me. Now that I have, quite literally, almost every toy of the characters I voice on Transformers Ascension and Broken Mirror. Man, he was worth $260. Fuck! So anyway, that was the top 15 of the year. What's your top 10, 15, 21 of the year? Put it in the comments if you care. This has been a rocky year, like I said, but there was some good in it. A lot of good in it, but it just still was a very rough, rocky year. And I don't want to sound ungrateful about anything about it, but it meant a lot when friends were with me, though. Of course it meant a lot. It was friends. I don't know. I'm trying to get through this video as quick as possible, I guess. I'm sorry. But either way, it was great to meet my friends that I've known on YouTube for 6 to 10 years, and also celebrate an anniversary with Brian. We had candles, we had spaghetti, we sucked up the spaghetti like Lady and the Tramp, and I vored him. that was a very rough night in the ER. But either way, but Larry, how is 2022 going to be? Is it going to be any better? Are you going to get things going? At the current moment, probably not. I'm getting a promotion soon at work, so that's going to take a lot more time in my life. My dad is home, but he's not, fully recovered from everything, so still needs our attention on that. So it's going to be a while. Like I said, I do have some scripted episodes, so maybe I can just try my best to brute force it through. I want to do TFIA Kart Season 2 if I can. It's just, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but will I get to do? It's the big question of it. So hopefully you could stay tuned and we can get this all figured out and sorted out as we go through. Either way, thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video. Hopefully I can actually upload this one because my fucking God.